This month, on August 19th, we'll experience both a full moon in Aquarius and a square of Jupiter and Saturn. This Jupiter-Saturn square will be the first of two occurring during the second half of 2024. Since both events are happening 2 hours and 20 minutes apart, let's address them in chronological order. The full moon occurs when the Sun in Leo forms an exact opposition to the moon in Aquarius at 2:25 p.m. The Sun and moon are at 27 degrees 15 minutes. The Leo Sun is proud and intensely individual, not content with simply being just one of the team. The Aquarius moon, while individualistic as well, values independence and the team, community, and group spirit. This full moon occurring in the Leo-Aquarius axis suggests the need to balance your personal needs with those of others. With the moon in Aquarius, the normally dominant Sun in Leo may feel more inclined to address humanitarian issues or the needs of others during this transit. The transiting Sun in Leo is conjunct Mercury. This is a favorable transit for writing, talking, debating, and expressing yourself. It brings mental alertness, quick thinking, adaptability, and curiosity. You may find solutions to problems that have been preventing you from achieving your goals. While you may be more talkative, remember to listen to what others have to say. Mercury is also opposing the full moon in Aquarius. This aspect indicates a conflict between emotions and logic, which can affect communication and decision-making. To cope with this opposition, you may need to find a balance between your feelings and thoughts and avoid making important choices, especially emotional ones. Adding some complexity to this full moon aspect pattern is the planet Uranus in Taurus. In the Earth sign of Taurus, Uranus prefers a bit of order in the chaos. Uranus transits are known for bringing about significant changes, disruptions, and innovations in the areas of life they touch. Uranus is often associated with sudden events, breakthroughs, and a desire for freedom and independence. Uranus square the Sun, Moon, and Mercury will introduce some uncertainty into this aspect mix. With Mercury involved, you may be hit with a rush of new information and ideas, so it's easy to make hasty decisions. But the Moon will need time to think things through and to avoid making impulsive changes you may regret later. And Sun square Uranus will require flexibility to deal with the uncertainty. This transit will challenge your usual way of thinking. Embrace the opportunity to see things from different angles and be open to new perspectives, especially in dealing with your personal relationships. The transit of Uranus sextile Neptune brings a more spiritual and idealistic perspective. You may become interested in mystical subjects and study the metaphysical or occult. Your new understanding can benefit loved ones and motivate you to improve social issues. Your goals and ideals may transform as your consciousness evolves. The last Uranus-Neptune sextiles occurred between 1965 and 1969, so it has been quite a while since this pattern has occurred. While this Uranus-Neptune sextile is not exact, the planets are within orb and will be aligning for a series of 5 exact sextiles between August 28, 2025 and June 6, 2027. The Uranus sextile Neptune transit represents spiritual awakening. As this transit approaches, you may begin to seek answers to philosophical questions that traditional religion or even science cannot explain. You may become more concerned about the future and humanity in general. In particular, you may wish to understand better how you are connected to others at the mass conscious level. It is common during this transit to become involved in occult, metaphysical, environmental, or humanitarian groups. Mars in Gemini is an intellectual Mars. The drive and passion of the planet Mars is channeled into more intellectual pursuits. Jupiter is in Gemini, one of my favorite transits, and focuses on the mental expansion of your thoughts and ideas. This can also be in a spiritual direction. This Mars conjunct Jupiter transit is a period of heightened energy, drive, and the potential for significant intellectual or spiritual growth and progress. You may also enjoy writing or mentally creative activities during this transit. Spiritual activities may also increase during this transit. When Venus in Virgo opposes Neptune in Pisces, these energies collide in a dynamic way. This aspect can create tension between the need for practicality and the allure of romantic fantasies. It may lead to feelings of uncertainty and emotional vulnerability in relationships. With Venus in the Earth sign of Virgo, it is also not the best time to make investment decisions. Squaring this opposition is the conjunction of Mars and Jupiter, bringing the potential for significant intellectual or spiritual growth and progress. At 5:45 p.m. on August 19th, Jupiter in Gemini will exactly square Saturn in Pisces. Both planets will be at 17 degrees and 27 minutes. Jupiter in Gemini will be in the 5th house of speculation, currency, and the stock market. Gemini is about information and communications. The square with Saturn in Pisces is in the 2nd house of finances. Pisces deals with illusion and delusion. Saturn may force previous excesses by Jupiter to be reined in. This indicates that there may be a potential bubble burst on some of the previous gains made in the stock market. Why do I say this? First, I am not a financial astrologer. However, due to the house placements for this Jupiter-Saturn square, one must look at possible implications to financials and the stock market. In financial astrology, the planet Jupiter deals with growth, expansion, high confidence, success, and speculation. Jupiter, the greater benefic, deals with bull markets, banking, brokering, gambling institutions, legal issues, and the court system. The planet Saturn deals with stability, limits, downturns, pressure, low confidence, impediments, and contractions. Saturn, the greater malefic, deals with the bear markets, agriculture, construction, building, and real estate. There will be 2 Jupiter-Saturn squares this year. Saturn will be trying to limit or restrict the excesses of Jupiter. The first one will be on August 19th, and the second one will be on Christmas Eve, December 24th. Please note, this is not financial advice. You must review your own portfolio to determine if any of your investments are more speculative in nature or have overinflated gains. In summary, this month on August 19th, we'll experience both a full moon in Aquarius and a square of Jupiter and Saturn. This Jupiter-Saturn square will be the first of 2 occurring in 2024. This full moon occurring in the Leo-Aquarius axis suggests the need to balance your personal needs with those of others. With the moon in Aquarius, the normally dominant sun in Leo may feel more inclined to address humanitarian issues or the needs of others during this transit. Mercury is conjunct the sun and opposing the moon. While the sun may encourage forthright communications, the opposition with the moon indicates you may need to find a balance between expressing your feelings and thoughts, especially the emotional ones. Uranus square the Sun, Moon, and Mercury will introduce some uncertainty into the mix. Embrace the opportunity to see things from different angles and be open to new perspectives, especially in dealing with your personal relationships. Uranus sextile Neptune brings a more spiritual and idealistic perspective. It is common during this transit to become involved in occult, metaphysical, environmental, or humanitarian groups. Mars is conjunct Jupiter during this transit and will focus on the mental expansion of your thoughts and ideas. You may enjoy writing or mentally creative activities during this transit. This can also be in a spiritual direction, so spiritual activities may increase during this time. When Venus in Virgo opposes Neptune in Pisces, these energies may create tension between the need for practicality and the allure of romantic fantasies. With Venus in the earth sign of Virgo, it is not the best time to make investment decisions. Squaring this opposition is the conjunction of Mars and Jupiter, which brings the potential for significant intellectual or spiritual growth and progress. Jupiter in Gemini will square Saturn in Pisces twice during 2024. The first time will be on August 19th. Jupiter will be in the 5th house of speculation, currency, and the stock market, with Saturn in the 2nd house of personal finances. This indicates that there may be a potential bubble burst on some of the previous gains made in the stock market. Thank you for watching. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and click the notify bell icon so you'll know when new videos come out. If you enjoyed the video, please click on the thumbs up icon.